Elon Musk has recently revealed a scary air defense system for the Air Force. SpaceX, the world's largest space corporation, is cooperating with the United States Air Force on a massive air defense project projected to cost more than $102 million. But this endeavor is well beyond anyone's wildest dreams. Are you interested in learning more about it? Welcome back to another exciting video. Today's video is about why Elon Musk is the only one who can stop Russia. Before we start the video, please like, subscribe, and press the bell icon. As a result, the US Air Force has given SpaceX. This firm designs and produces massive rockets, a contract worth more than $102 million to assist in delivering military goods and humanitarian aid worldwide. According to the System for Award Management, a government website, this contract is one of many under the Air Force's Rocket Freight program, which employs rockets for worldwide logistics for the Department of Defense. However, it is unknown which spacecraft SpaceX will use for its rocket cargo program. Rocket Cargo Program Manager Greg Spaniers. Furthermore, Spaniers stated that the DoD would like to be able to move cargo anywhere in the world to help humanitarian needs. Spaniers claims that the Air Force will collect environmental data for the program by watching SpaceX launches and landings. As a consequence, Spaniards acknowledged that the great majority of disaster zones lack commercial spaceports. He also stated that the Air Force is looking into various remote landing options. According to Space News, the contract requires SpaceX to demonstrate technology and capabilities for transporting military cargo, humanitarian assistance, and other global commodities on a hefty rocket. This type of contract is referred to as point-to-point transport, as it moves a payload from one location on Earth to another, and it is the largest rocket cargo contract of its sort ever given. According to Spaniards, one reason for this cooperation is that the Pentagon is highly interested in the potential to move freight anywhere on Earth to facilitate humanitarian aid and disaster relief. Commercial vendors, he claims, foresee fixed, point-to-point transportation to established venues. A commercial service that we will undoubtedly pursue once it becomes accessible. Although SpaceX is the first firm to obtain this contract, Spaniards emphasized that the Air Force expects to collaborate with other companies as part of this initiative. Air Force sources announced a rocket cargo Vanguard project last year that investigated possibilities for transporting up to 100 tons of goods using commercial rockets anywhere on the Earth. The new agreement does not identify which of SpaceX's launch rockets will transport the items. However, under this new partnership, the AFRL can view and access data from all SpaceX launches and booster landings to pick and evaluate the best vehicle for the job. It's no secret that SpaceX has been flying reusable rockets for years, and that it also has the Falcon High, a high-lift rocket with reusable boosters for significant missions. In addition to the Starship, the business is working on a reusable booster system called the Super Heavy, which will launch 100 metric tons into Earth's orbit. SpaceX CEO Elon Musk believes that one of the rocket's capabilities will be the capacity to fly from point A to point B around the Earth. According to Space News, as part of the new contract, the AFRL will be allowed to request a demonstration of SpaceX's large cargo transport and landing capabilities, albeit a timetable for such a demonstration has yet to be provided. According to Spaniards, AFRL will collect data through multiple commercial demonstration launches over the following 5 years. He also stated that the Air Force will collect data anytime SpaceX executes relevant missions rather than driving the schedule. According to the deal, SpaceX will also design cargo bays for the Air Force, which can be rapidly loaded and unloaded and fit within United States intermodal containers. Transportation Command, U.S. However, the deal also includes disaster relief, humanitarian aid delivery, and cargo and supplies for the U.S. military. Unfortunately, there aren't spaceports everywhere, so landing a rocket filled with collections will be difficult in a crisis. According to Spaniards, the AFRL is investigating a broader range of novel flight paths to help mitigate overflight issues, considering diverse landing options for remote sites, human factors when landing near populations, and shipping a more varied range of cargo, including medical supplies. Despite this, it's still being determined when the program's maiden demonstration flight will occur. Spaniers also stated that other launch companies could be offered similar contracts. He says large, heavy cargo from orbit has never been tried before. It will test the commercial thermal protection system, landing propulsion, and landing legs. Aside from that, this isn't SpaceX's first collaboration with the U.S. Air Force. SpaceX is prepared to further showcase its Starlink satellite internet to the United States Air Force, according to a recent request to the Federal Communications Commission. In a filing with the FCC, SpaceX requested minimal changes to their experimental clearance for additional test activities with the federal agency. According to SpaceX, the tests will show that data may be broadcast and received from 1 or 2 stationary ground locations and 2 airborne aircraft in a single place. A third limited test from a moving vehicle will be undertaken at the same site. The Starlink Project is a project that the corporation is concentrating on to construct an interconnected internet network and supply rapid internet service to existing and new clients using thousands of satellites, known as conservation in the space sector. The Starlink test is part of the Air Force Research Laboratory's Defense Experimentation Using Commercial Space Internet (DUXI) program, for which Ball received a $9.7 million contract in August. Although SpaceX has not specified a particular period for the tests, it expects them to take 4 to 6 months to complete. SpaceX, which has launched over 2,000 satellites into orbit so far, has worked to improve Starlink's performance. In October, SpaceX launched a public beta of its early services, which are currently available to clients in the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, Germany, and New Zealand, with costs beginning at $99 per month in the United States. As of November, the business awaits FCC approval to connect private jets to the Starlink. SpaceX then asked the Federal Communications Commission earlier this month to widen its clearance to include moving vehicles so that Starlink could be used by everything from aircraft to ships to heavy trucks. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content.